The upcoming 2021 NBA draft has been talked about as one of the more elite classes in recent memory, a draft class that might potentially contain franchise-changing superstars. Today we're going to break down Cade Cunningham, who is a surefire top 3 pick in this upcoming draft, most likely the top pick. The kid has through-the-roof expectations and is being talked about as a generational prospect. We're going to do a detailed breakdown of Cunningham as an NBA prospect and if he is indeed a generational future superstar. So let's get into it. Cunningham has a body made for the NBA as he is a 6'8", 220-pound point forward with an impressive 7-foot wingspan. His game is also made for the modern era as he is very versatile and switchable considering he can defend 4 positions and can play on-ball and off-ball, as well as being exceptional at making high IQ reads. Despite playing on an Oklahoma State Cowboys team that lacks talent, Cunningham has led them to an impressive 18-7 record on a fantastic stat line of 19.7 points on a 45% efficiency, 6.3 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 1.4 steals. He can single-handedly get his team wins by playing both ends of the court and knows how to seal the deal offensively at the end of games. I mean, the kid can do pretty much everything. He can defend, he can score on you in a variety of ways, and is a very good shooter, both off the catch or dribble, and knocked down 42.5% of his threes on nearly 5 attempts a game. Cunningham is effective at finishing through contact and creating contact to get to the line, where he knocks down 85% of his 5.6 free throw attempts per game. He can change speeds, post up, and hit shots with either hand. He's a good rebounder for his size, can handle the ball, and has fantastic court vision. Cunningham has high basketball IQ, can make the proper reads, and is always a step ahead when perfectly timing his passes to cutters or cross-court passes with either hand. He is effective as a pick-and-roll ball handler and can dish it out to open guys on drives. But look, I know Cunningham needs to take care of the ball better considering he averages more turnovers than assists, but that doesn't tell the whole story. His assist numbers would have been much higher had he been surrounded by better players. Cunningham consistently finds teammates in advantageous positions, but they consistently miss open looks. Also, there's just not much outside shooting around him. His team is one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the country. They barely even take the three-point shot, so Cunningham is constantly crowded by opposing defenders. Imagine what he can do in the NBA with more spacing and shooting around him. I actually think the game will open up and become easier for him in many ways at the next level. Cunningham has an amazing feel for the game and will be very effective at directing traffic, controlling the tempo, and getting his teammates involved. His court vision and playmaking, in addition to his versatility, makes him a very special prospect. But even though there aren't too many holes to his game, he does have some things to work on. I think Cunningham can assert himself on offense a bit more, especially when he isn't surrounded by quality talent. He also has to rely on his size, his ball handling, and coming off screens to get by defenders or to create space. He isn't very explosive and probably won't be blowing past guys. This at times forces him to take some bad shots. Even though he's very efficient as a 3-point shooter, Cunningham struggles a bit on 2-point shots. This may set him back a bit at times early in his NBA career, but I have no doubt he will improve in that department as he cultivates his skill set and gets some spacing around him. Cunningham is very skilled and will only become more skilled as he enters his prime. It's not like all the best players in the league are always the most athletic. I believe skill is always the number one factor, and it's pretty difficult to poke holes in Cunningham's skill set. When I try and think of other NBA players that are this skilled and versatile, only the best perennial all-stars come to mind. I think Cunningham has probably the highest floor in the 2021 draft class, with potentially one of the highest ceilings, which makes him the safe pick with the first selection. I can confidently envision him as a future multi-year all-star and all-NBA talent, but I'm not yet convinced he's a generational talent and future league MVP, because I'm not sure he will be able to dominate or drop 35 points on any given night and score at will. In my mind, being very skilled isn't quite enough to convince me someone is a generational talent, where your abilities and domination put you amongst all-time greats. When I think generational talent, guys like Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal, Larry Bird, Karl Malone, Magic Johnson, or Hakeem Olajuwon, just to name a few, come to mind. I'd say there are probably 5 guys currently playing that are in that generational player category. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Luka Doncic. People throw around expectations like generational talent a bit too liberally. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying Cunningham can't be a future MVP in this league, because he can impact the game in so many different ways. But I'm gonna temper my expectations just a bit. At the end of the day, Cade Cunningham is an exceptional, can't-miss all-around talent who will make a lot of noise in his NBA career. Whoever ends up drafting him will be a lucky team. What do you guys think? How do you realistically project Cunningham as an NBA prospect? Let me know in the comments section. And as some of you already know, I do try and respond to most people. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and hit that like button to help me out with that YouTube algorithm. I'm trying to grow this thing, so it would be much appreciated. Thanks so much for watching. Till the next one, guys, I'm out.